Today, one of the Philippine Daily Inquirer's headlines reads, AI-driven human trafficking scams from Southeast Asia spreading globally. A similar story reported by Reuters tells of a Thai teenager who narrowly escaped a Cambodian scam center, saying he barely survived after throwing himself from an 8th-floor window last year in a desperate bid to flee one of Southeast Asia's prison-like scam compounds. More and more, we're seeing news like this in recent months, and it's deeply concerning. Recently, I watched the 2024 Korean movie Citizen of a Kind, which also revolves around online scams operating in Southeast Asia and China. After a fire destroys her laundromat, the main character, a single mom, is tricked by a voice phishing scheme. She then embarks on a mission to track down the criminals behind it. Another South Korean film, No More Bets, 2023, is a crime thriller that depicts the brutal realities of online scams in Asia. These films offer a glimpse into how these criminal enterprises operate behind the scenes. So what's happening? In March 2025, Interpol released a crime trend update sounding the alarm. Human trafficking-fueled scam centers are spreading rapidly from Southeast Asia to West Africa, the Middle East, Central America, and beyond. These centers lure victims with fake job offers and then force them to commit online fraud using advanced AI tools like deepfakes, chatbots, and voice cloning. About 74% of trafficked victims still end up in Southeast Asian compounds, but the trend is unmistakably global. Scam rings now use deepfake technology to impersonate voices and faces with just a few seconds of audio, making video calls look authentic, often used in romance scams and fake investment pitches. Large language models, LLMs like ChatGPT, and worse, FraudGPT, supercharge social engineering, enabling criminals to craft convincing messages and deceptive scripts with minimal effort. This tech boost lets scammers automate operations and produce fake but believable job listings, lowering the barriers to trafficking people for criminal purposes. With these operations now reaching Africa, Latin America, and the Middle East, it's no longer a regional issue. It's a transnational crisis. This isn't your average scam. It's a human trafficking emergency powered by advanced AI, expanding across continents. Combating it will require coordinated action, smarter tech regulations, proactive anti-trafficking strategies, effective detection tools, and increased public vigilance. What exactly is FraudGPT? It's a stark example of how generative AI can be weaponized for cybercrime. FraudGPT is an illicit AI chatbot sold on dark web forums and hacker channels. Unlike ethical AI models like ChatGPT, which includes strict safety systems, FraudGPT is deliberately unfiltered, designed to assist cybercriminals in committing fraud, scams, and other illegal activities. FraudGPT's malicious capabilities include crafting highly convincing phishing emails and texts, generating malware scripts, creating fake websites and documents for fraud, producing deepfake scripts for social engineering, and automating scam playbooks, enabling large-scale fraud campaigns faster than ever. Essentially, it's a cybercrime-as-a-service tool, democratizing sophisticated scams for anyone willing to pay for access. FraudGPT subscriptions have reportedly been offered for as little as $200 per month on dark web markets. It's pitched as an alternative to ethical AIs, catering specifically to threat actors who want unfiltered, malicious outputs. God help us from our digital evil twins. Is this similar to crimes linked to illegal pogos in the Philippines? If you're Filipino and these reports remind you of the recent pogo scandals, your instincts are right. While they're not identical, the crimes involving illegal Philippine offshore gaming operators, pogos, which largely employed Chinese nationals, share many similarities with the AI-driven trafficking scam centers flagged by Interpol and UN agencies. Over recent years, the Philippines has seen a wave of kidnappings, torture, illegal detention, and forced labor tied to rogue pogo operations. During his term, President Duterte popularized pogos as a major source of government revenue. But due to widespread issues, including violent crime, human trafficking, and money laundering, President Marcos Jr. decided to ban all pogos late last year. Many pogo workers were lured with fake job offers or coerced into scams once in the Philippines, mirroring how trafficking victims are trapped in scam centers elsewhere in Southeast Asia. Reports have detailed pogo compounds running online scams, from romance fraud and cryptocurrency swindles to illegal gambling, often under brutal prison-like conditions. Like scam centers in Cambodia and Myanmar, Pogo-linked criminal operations have been described as scam farms, forcing trafficked or indebted workers to commit online fraud. Both involve transnational organized crime networks, often Chinese or Southeast Asian syndicates, targeting victims worldwide. While many Pogo scams historically relied on manual social engineering, there are signs these syndicates are now adopting AI tools like chatbots, deepfakes, and voice cloning, just as scam centers in Cambodia, Laos, and Myanmar already do. This means the same AI-enhanced fraud techniques Interpol warns about could become widespread in, or exported from, Philippine-based operations, if not addressed decisively. Please avoid getting scammed. Stay safe.